There you are. You caught my attention. It's the fact that so many of you are trying to understand complex systems without first understanding which system you're actually looking at. That would breed a lot of confusion, don't you think? Most conversations about money, ownership, business, and commerce accidentally mix together three different worlds. When that happens, people can use the same words, look at the same transaction, and still come away with completely different conclusions. So let's simplify it. Think of three separate worlds. The first is the consumer world. This is where most people spend their time, buying products, paying bills, signing up for services, using financial tools. It's the world most of us are familiar with because we interact with it every day. The second is the business world. This is where organizations operate. Businesses create products, provide services, manage records, enter agreements, and coordinate transactions at a larger scale. Then there's a third world that people often hear about but rarely study in a structured way. And that is private commerce. Whether you agree with every idea associated with private commerce or you're brand new to the concept, the first step is understanding what is recognized and what is not. Before you can evaluate a claim, you need to understand the framework behind it. The reason many people end up spinning their wheels is because they're often not given the entire picture. One perspective is from that of a consumer. Another is as a business owner. But how do you look at it through the lens of private commerce? Sure, you could read every book written by these so-called gurus. You could learn a few phrases and repeat them online for some much-needed confirmation bias. But we don't assume every claim we hear is true just because it sounds sophisticated, do we? You learn to see through the lens of private commerce, the same way you learn to see through any lens. You start by understanding the purpose. A consumer consumes. A business produces. Private commerce often starts somewhere else. Questions like, is this recognized? Do I have the authority to do this? How do I convert this? And finally, how can I enforce it? So why does this matter? Because you can't know the answer before you understand the game. Every field works the same way. A carpenter learns the tools before he builds the house. An electrician learns the system before he runs the wire. A mechanic learns how the machine works before he starts replacing parts. Yet somehow, people think they can jump into private commerce, memorize a few buzzwords, and immediately understand what's going on. It doesn't work that way. The goal isn't more information. The goal is better understanding. If that's what you're after, join us at the Pride Private Bankers Guild Academy. And comment, "Build the foundation" below, and I'll send you a personal invite to the lobby.